NBA fans, NBA Twitter, sports fans in general, we tend to overreact. I'm scrolling down Twitter and I just see bad takes from left to right. Oh, he sucks. Oh, he's a bust. All it takes is for your favorite team, favorite athlete to have one bad performance. And all of a sudden, the takes start flying in. And it's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. Like, I don't know how many times you scroll down Twitter and you just see people just talking out their ass, just saying anything. And I mean anything. And it's crazy. It's really crazy. And last night was a perfect example of this. As you all know, it's the NBA Summer League. And the number one overall draft pick in this year's draft, Victor Wembanyama, made his debut. And I'm excited to watch what Wemby could do. It's Summer League. It's not the regular season, but I still want to get a taste of what his game is going to be like in the NBA. I didn't watch much of him in France. I maybe caught like 3 or 4 games, but I was really impressed on what he did in France. So I'm like, what is he going to do in Summer League? And his Summer League debut wasn't really good. Last night against the Charlotte Hornets, I'm going to talk about Brandon Miller in a second. He put up 9 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 blocks on 3 from 12 shooting. It's not the best performance, but some people saw that. They took it. They ran with it, I should say. They were calling him a bum. They were calling him a bust. They were saying he's not good. And I'm like, y'all are dragging it. You people are dragging it. First of all, it's one of the few games he's played on this side of the world in America. 2, it's only been a couple days since he's drafted and since he's played in the FIBA championship game. So he's adjusting to a new system. He's adjusting to a lot. He's adjusting to living in America now, because that's probably totally different from living in France. And on top of that, he's probably gone from San Antonio, where he probably lives now, to Vegas. So, of course, it's a lot for him to adjust. 2, I saw flashes and glimpses of greatness. I've seen a player who's really great defensively, really good rim protector. I've seen him be able to make smart plays while on a court. Like, he made a lot of solid passes last night. And that's pretty much Spurs basketball right there. That's the pinnacle of Spurs basketball, being able to make smart plays. And on top of that, bro looks like Kevin Durant whenever he goes off the dribble. Now, if he connects on a couple of those layups and dunks, then woo, watch out. Watch out. I guess what I'm saying is we are overreacting to this one Summer League game. I think Wembanyama is going to adjust. I think in a game or 2, he's going to show that he deserved to be number 1 overall pick. And it's going to get me way more excited to see him play in the regular season. And as sports fans, we have to stop overreacting to one poor performance, one bad game. Now, on the other side, Brandon Miller looked really, really good. He looked really good. I personally can't wait to see him play next to LaMelo. I can definitely see the Paul George T-Mac comparisons. When you talk about a player who can score from anywhere on a court, a really solid wing, I hope that he can get better on the defensive side of the floor too, so we can really get that 3-and-D thing going on with him. But I was really impressed with what I saw from Brandon Miller. Now, before that game, because we should definitely talk about the Blazers-Rockets game. We had Scoot Henderson versus Amon Thompson, 2 of the best point guards that got drafted in the draft this year. They both look solid too. Scoot literally looks like a hybrid of Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, and Ja Morant. And just 3 really athletic point guards who can just jump out the gym. Scoot had himself a game with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and I think 6 assists. He is gonna be fun to watch in Portland also. And Amen is cold too. Like, I'm really excited to see these 2 guards really develop in Houston and in Portland. It's a shame that Scoot's gonna lose Damian Lillard, who I think would have been a really great mentor for him to have. And on the other side, Amen Thompson, he has Fred VanVleet, who's gonna be a really good OG, and probably a guard who's gonna play right next to him, since a guy like Fred VanVleet can also slide over to the 2 if you need him to. And, you know, play defense even though he's pretty undersized. But yeah, this draft definitely got a lot of dogs on it when you think about players that also were drafted out in the lottery too, like Grady Dick. But I'm interested to see how the rest of the NBA draft players shake out while watching the summer league.